won't believe what my kid said.
What?
So what did he 2 days ago? So I was putting him to bed and he was doing his typical thing as a 5-year-old. He all of a sudden has this list of things he has to ask mommy, or this list of things he's got to do, and he's got to run around the little, how our hall bathroom is like a circle. He can go through the hall, out through his room, blah, 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 like that. He's got to do that like 5 times. Okay.
Mhm.
So anyways, I started getting frustrated because I was just tired from the day. And then I was like, go potty now. And then we got to brush your teeth. And so then he's going potty and he looks at me and goes, are you feeling frustrated, mommy? Oh, and he goes, are you mad, mommy? I go, well, I'm feeling a little frustrated. Yes. And he goes, mommy, this is what you got to do. And he flushes the toilet. How old are you? And I go, 35. Looked at him weird. He goes, you got to breathe in and out 35 times. Because I tell him when he's frustrated, I go, if you can't control your emotions, can't control your breathing. How old are you? 5. Breathe 5 times. And so
he did it back on you.
He did it back
on you.
And he goes, that's gonna be a long time. And I go, and so we start laughing, but it was really funny that he did that.
That's hilarious.
And I'm like, the kid, he listens, but he's a smart kid.
Yeah. How's the week going so far?
It's going pretty good. What day are we on?
I don't even know.
Thursday.
Yes.
The words me so weird. I have my networking group, and then work and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Revise my business plan. What about you?
So I got a busy, I'm actually heading to Oregon on Sunday. I got to take some customers out to the West Coast. I'll be there for like 3 days. And then I've got jam packed with meetings.
Are you traveling this week?
Yeah, I got to leave Sunday. I come back on Wednesday morning. Tuesday.
So I have to hang out with your wife. Is that why she wanted to hang out with me, you little cheater?
Oh, that's probably right. Yeah. So we come back.
Because you're gone. There was one time I was texting you two on the group chat and she was texting me back pretty quick because normally it takes for 3 business days. she goes, Ryan's still sleeping. I go, oh, is that why I'm getting your attention right now? Because you're bored because your husband's sleeping?
That's exactly right. I was at one of the days where it's like 11:30. It was over.
It was like 9:30 until you texted back or something.
I tell everyone, I'm like, oh, I'm getting up at like 9:30. Now somebody like roll her eyes and Allison be like, more like 11, more like 10:30. Ryan over embellishes. And then she always tries to talk about how she's up at 5. I've been sitting up since 5:30 this morning. Sure, Allison. I've been reading for 4 hours. You've been in this bed for 4 hours laying here reading books. I'm not buying it. But we have to go off of what she says because she's up first.
She's the queen.
I guess.
She rules the world.
She rules. Oh yeah, I know. She rules this world for sure, and the kids' world for sure.
No, that was really funny. She gave me a ha. Normally, she won't even text me back when I say something funny.
Yeah. She's so bad at it. Guys, she's the same with me. I texted her all the way home. I was like, hey, you want Starbucks? Half hour later, yeah, Starbucks sounds good. I'm like, Allison, I went ahead and just preemptively ordered you one, figuring you were gonna say yes anyway. I'm like, I'm like, when I'm telling you, like, do you want Starbucks? I'm telling you, I'm like in the parking lot. Yeah. I'm about to walk in. Would you like one? And then I'm like, so 30 minutes later, you responded 30 minutes later. So she does the same thing to me. Everyone's like, oh, really? Allison never responds to anybody. I'm like, guys, she does the same thing to me. Or she'll respond 2 hours later. I'm like, Allison, that question was for 2 hours ago.
I told you the GIF. I text her the same GIF all the time. The Titanic one goes 84 years later.
No, she's horrible at it. Then she'll be like, I got caught up on my text. I just had to get caught up on my text. And I look at her text bubble. There's still like 70 something she has to respond to. I'm like, you're not caught up. I said, caught up to me is 0. Caught up to me was when I don't see another text message in that little bubble. But so I got traveling. I got a lot busy January ahead of me. I got a lot of appointments. A lot of suppliers are coming in. It's the beginning of the year. Everyone wants to hit the ground running. Everyone wants to get some momentum out of the gates. It's kind of our industry. And like you and I have talked about, the economy is not robust by any means, and we're not going to get any economy help. Mm-hmm. Again, if we do, I don't think it's going to be till the back half of this year.
I don't know. Did you see what Trump just said yesterday? Was it yesterday?
Yeah, he's not letting corporations buy single family. That's a huge deal. Mm-hmm. And I think it's going to make allow it to be more affordable because it's definitely been a crisis. I mean, it's hard because you and I take advantage of the value of the homes going up. So it's a fine line, right? Because but the investor should not be buying single family. Yeah. Investors should be buying buildings. You want to buy commercial real estate, sure, have at it.
But all these people.
When it comes to single family homes, you have no business owning all the single family homes, and then you make it to where everyone has to rent. No one can afford to buy, and there's only a handful of people that are building that equity and building that asset up. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be a good thing overall. And again, I think that, there is going to be a change at the Fed. Yeah. So I think hopefully we'll see the rates get.
I don't think as big as people are thinking, but I think it's going to start dropping off a little bit.
If it gets back to again, this is your world, not mine. Like, do you think if it's around like 5 to 5.5%, that
I don't know. I've talked to my lender about that. I don't know if it's going to get that low.
Where is it right now? Like 6? I don't even know where we're at. 6.25.
Between low, mid 6 and 6.5. Yeah. But I think, as long as it gets closer to that 6 mark, it'll ease up a little bit.
That was the first house I bought.
You know,
When I
when they
bought my
were
first house, it was 6%, which again,
when they were in the high sevens, oh, that was rough. That
yeah,
was rough.
but again, if you people were smart, took advantage of it, and they were able to take the hit short term, and they looked at it more as a long term deal, then you got it into a good buy.
Yeah, I did that. You did that.
Yeah, 100. I wish I could do it again.
I know. And I'm not gonna lie though. So we got you're gonna laugh at me. So I'm just gonna say you can tease me all you want. So we love our new house, as you know. But the goal for this house
Yes.
was to buy the house and then obviously
Yeah,
move
do
closer
what
to
you've
y'all.
always
Okay.
done. Yeah, yeah.
Which we are starting to personalize the house because we just had our contractor come in and install shelving in the game room to display our Lego sets.
Oh, I saw. No, I saw that. I saw.
There's more. You
Oh
saw the
my
one. You
God.
saw the one too. Now there's the whole wall is 2 lines, and then the L shape, and then it wraps around like by the
How
door.
much money do you think you spent on Legos this year? How much was in the Lego budget for 2025?
Oh yeah, what is my Well, no, I'm working on social media so they can sponsor me.
Shout out to
Well,
Lego. Shout out to Lego.
It's different because Lord of the Rings those are expensive sets, but it's also part of my office. Those
So
are
you're treating it like decor. It's
yeah.
like decor.
Well, yeah, and but also therapy. Those are probably about 1,400 in
Yeah.
Legos. But if you Legos is something that it does like those sets do hold its value.
Yeah.
So I could resell those sets, maybe take a little loss or not, just depends. But I mean the other sets, so I'm pretty smart about my buying Lego. I don't buy full price.
Yeah.
So I go and bargain shop and wait. Like the Simba that we bought and the Dalmatian. The Dalmatian is normally $150. The Simba is normally $99. I got both sets brand new in box for $100.
Yeah. It's a
So I pretty much got the Dalmatian for free.
Yeah. That's
So
awesome.
like I said, I told Cole, I was like, I will make sure I bargain shop our way through Lego.
I think she's buying Legos out of a trunk.
Yeah.
You might be buying Legos out of some dealer. She has some Lego dealer.
We're in New Mexico. We had to go. So we were just sitting there and I told Cole, it's like, we could Lego, I guess. We could find a Lego set to do.
Yeah.
And so I hopped on Marketplace and there we had to go to like a semi-ghetto place. So I'm not saying this to be not racist, judgmental, but more than likely this guy stole these Lego sets and he was trying to offload them really quickly because any Lego reseller knows that you don't sell the Dalmatian for $40 or I'm sorry, the Simba. We bought Simba for 40 and we bought the Dalmatian. It was listed for 70. And I told him, I was like, I have $100 bill. I'll give you $100 bill right now if you give me both sets and I'll take both of them. And he was like, yes. So he knew, like he lost money. He could have easily sold them for $60 each and still made something more. So anyways, but it was funny because I told Cole we were like driving up and I was like, it's kind of getting in the ghetto side of
But we have a Lego to buy. We have a Lego to buy.
But we're getting a free Lego set today.
It's like your Sonic the Hedgehog where, Cole, I think it was Cole had to go pick it up. He's like, man, I went to like the sketch area and he goes, and also, yeah, but I'm like, yeah, but you got a 4-foot pinata.
The pinata. I was like, what's Sonic?
It was the pinata.
I sent it to you.
Yeah.
To the Hispanic store where when I called them, they knew no English. And I sent my husband there to go get it.
Yeah. And then it comes out 4 foot. Like, where did you get it? Out of the back of a truck.
I couldn't even fit into my rental car when I came out here for the podcast.
Yeah,
remember?
That was funny. But yeah, no.
But I was saying it's because it's gonna be heartbreak moving from the house. We are gonna. You don't make money off emotion. We've talked about that. We will eventually buy our family home. Regardless of starting school in the fall. But we've really been.
It's a great home.
Put a lot of love into that house.
It's a great house. The layout of it's great. It's by far your best one for sure.
Oh yeah, everybody that goes there, it's like we love. Like we were just had dinner with friends last weekend. They're like, we love your new house. I'm like, we love it too.
Yeah, if you want to sell,
you didn't like our other houses, you fuckers.
If you want to sell it, then if you want to sell it, hit me an house and up. We knew the owners, so we know it's like maintained. But no, I think it's super awesome that you guys are able to do that, and you're still looking at the next one. And when you find where you're. The good thing is that once you find your forever home, the good thing is then you start looking at the houses as doors. I mean, there's literally investments is all you're looking at as, right? The Monopoly game is the 5 green houses and then the hotel. So it's really what it is.
So what kind of Monopoly player are you?
Oh, I'm cutthroat. It's pretty bad.
But what properties do you buy first?
I like the first. So to be honest with you, I love the first run, the first lane. So I like the purples, the blues, and I love the orange and red corner.
Oh, so like the blue. You have the browns and then the light blues.
The first two properties. So
you have the browns and then you have the sky
everyone
blues.
hits those. Everyone hits those, right? So
and you can buy them fast.
I could buy them fast. I could put hotels on them quick. So I like that first run. I think you have
Mhm.
better odds. Like I really try to avoid Park Place and Boardwalk at all costs because at the end of the day, yeah, you get a big payoff if someone lands on them. But I like having the corners.
Yeah.
So I could really have in the corners of the board because I just feel like the likelihood of people landing on them.
Mhm.
But I get pretty legit. Like I get to the point where I want to see you mortgage everything.
Mhm.
I want to see you take every penny out, and then I want to give you like what I did last time I played with Dylan.
I was just gonna say I know what kind of
So
player you are at the end.
I played with Dylan, and it was a smoke. I smoked him bad,
Yeah.
and he would hit one of my properties, and I'd be like, all right, here's the deal. I'm not going to make you pay rent.
You were
But I'm going to say, I said, I want 3 free passes on the board.
so
I
you
said,
make people your puppets.
so I said, so if I land on any of your properties for the next 3 passes, I don't owe you anything because you owe me money. You can't pay it. So he's like, deal. So I'm not lying to you. Those next 3 rounds, probably 2/3 of my rolls landed on his properties. And he was so bad. He was so upset. I was like, "Hey, man, stole my free ride.
Deal.
You made a deal. You stole my free ride." So yeah, I gut you. Like that's how I play with it. So I'm not a fun Monopoly.
We should play a game of Monopoly together.
Let's do it.
I'm pretty. I mean, I usually win every round.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm probably realtor. Is as a kid, like I was always good at Monopoly.
Yeah. Well, and again, when you listen to the guys like Robert Kiyosaki, he'll tell you, he's like, that's what his rich dad told him. His rich dad would teach him how to play Monopoly, and he goes, "This is what it is
in life.
That's life." He goes, "It's all right here in this game."
But everybody wants the Boardwalk and I can't even remember the other one. Those two.
Yeah,
Park Place.
Park Place and
Boardwalk.
Yeah.
They always want the expensive.
Yep.
I always get the light blue ones, the Oriental.
Yep.
That go for the
Connecticut,
pinks.
Connecticut Avenue.
And then I get the pinks. And
actually,
the
purples are good too, like St. James.
Yes.
Like those that first 2 runs.
That's what I try to buy up as fast as possible. And even when, because you can trade properties, I'll even give up a big green one to get 2 small ones.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, well, now I'm giving away my hand, but
yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
Because like I said, you get more hits, you get more rent, you collect more.
Nicole won't play Monopoly with me.
Probably because
I have to play it on the iPad.
All right, we're playing Monopoly one of these games.
But it's better when you have multiple people.
It is. If you get like at least 4 players, I think it's good. But no, but I'm a pretty cutthroat player when it comes to Monopoly. But I remember.
Okay, first of all, you guys said you were playing board games with your neighbors. And why do you have so many cuts in your hand?
No, I was doing. This is from my wife having me put up all the stuff in the attic and pull out.
I was like, Ryan, you have like. What's your favorite quote? The death of a million cuts. That's you right now.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I didn't even realize I had these scratches.
You have so many.
My wife looks at me all the time. She's like, yeah, I'm pretty scratched up. My wife looks at me. She's like, how do you get so scratched up? I'm like, I just abuse the body.
Yeah.
But the problem is, like I said, just scrapes from all the toads, and I'm going up and down the attic multiple times. And like I was telling you before, so for Christmas time, my wife got me a couple of gifts that were hilarious. Mm-hmm. So one was my Cutco knives. So Cutco knives, for people that don't know, are really good knives, but you have to send them off to be sharpened. Mm-hmm. It's really the only kind of the pain in the ass about Cutco. And Cutco is pretty ingenious about it because it forces you to want to buy more Cutco knives so that when you ship them, you're kind of in rotation.
Yeah.
Because they'll sharpen them for free. You got to ship them, but it takes 2 to 3 weeks for them to process it. So now I have no knives for the next 2 to 3 weeks. And so now I'm like, man, I need to go buy a couple more Cutco knives so that I have knives. And then when these come in, I'll just keep swapping them. That's kind of how my thought process was. So she wraps these things all nice. She makes them like they're a gift. And it was a FedEx label to send back my Cutco. So I cracked up about that. And then the next one that she sent me, that she put on the Christmas tree, and like, oh, Dad, you got like a letter from Santa on the Christmas tree. And it's all this like Santa envelope. Yeah. It has like the tie on it. You have to untie it. It's like felt. It's like it's a production. And I open it up, and it's shipping labels or QR codes for totes. Mm-hmm. And so, like last year, me and Allison reorganized the entire garage, the attics. I just got so fed up with all these different tote sizes. Yeah. And Allison, as we talked about numerous times, she just does it crazy at the holidays, and decor's out of hand, and attics are filled. I had to put a shed in last year. Like, it's an ordeal in our house. And I was like, I'm tired of this. We are getting organized this year. So it probably spent $1,000.
How long did that take you?
It's like $1,000 between totes, shelves, the stuff that I had to buy. I'm like, we're going to do it right. So she bought me, we were at one of our friends' houses playing games, and we were talking about all that stuff. And he goes, have you seen the QR codes for those totes? Because they're the black ones with the yellow lids. You can't see in them. And he goes, look what I have. So he shows my wife these QR codes, and of course, Allison, the organized queen,
Yeah.
is like, "Oh my god, this is the coolest thing ever." He shows her the app. He's like, "Yeah, I just pull like wherever the app is. Like, oh, this is in my attic. I want to click a picture. It shows me what's in that tote, so I don't have to open the lid. I can like they
Yeah.
can be stacked. I can just go and zoom on them." She got me that for Christmas. So I had a lot of funny.
Yeah.
We had a fantastic
I
Christmas.
don't know
Of
why
course,
that
all that stuff.
reminds me.
Oh my gosh, it was so
That
fun.
reminds me of one year my dad got my mom a bread maker for Christmas 'cause he wanted more fresh bread.
Uh, yeah, I know.
It's like he really got it for her for him. But
So I did that with Allison. So I got her a bread knife because I hate our bread knives. And she makes sourdough or she buys
yeah, yeah.
sourdough all the time. And as you know, when you go to cut sourdough, it always crumbles and falls apart. I got so sick and tired of our bread knives. So I bought one of those like it's like a wood one, like a boomerang
Mhm.
type knife, but it's supposedly it works actually really well. But it's supposed to cut through the bread really easy and let you slice it without the bread falling apart.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't just give her a bread knife. She didn't ask for a bread knife. She's gonna be like, why did you get me a bread knife? So smart me, he's like, I'm gonna get her a sourdough starter kit. I'm gonna get her this little thing. I'm gonna make it like a
Mhm.
thing. And as soon as I bought it, I thought to myself, like, she is not gonna like this gift at all. She's gonna take
I
this the
think I
complete
heard her say
waste.
she hated it.
So guess what? Guess what I returned yesterday at the store. So I had to bring that back and return that at the store. And she opened it, and I could just see the look on her face. And I'm like, and I knew what it was when she was opening. I said, just so you know, I got the receipts for
Yeah.
everything. There's nothing under the tree that we can't
Yeah.
return. I said, so if there's something you don't like. And so she goes over. I'm like, I don't think you're gonna like this gift. So of course, she tries to pick, oh, and tries to. I can just tell she hates it, right? And she goes, so we're gonna return it. And I said, yeah, everything but the bread knife.
Yeah.
And she goes, what are you talking about? I said, well, I hate our bread knives. She goes, so what you really mean is you wanted a bread knife. You couldn't give it to yourself for Christmas. So you built the gift around. I'm like, Allison, that perhaps is correct. But bottom line is I still got the bread knife. So it
Yeah.
all worked out. I just had to make an
I was
extra trip
like,
to
at
the
least you
store.
got to keep the bread knife.
Yeah, and I had to make an
You
extra
know,
trip.
talking about
And the bread
gifts.
knife was $14 on
Yeah.
Amazon. It was the
Oh,
cheapest
can't beat
part of it.
that.
Yeah.
Talking about gifts, I think about I just had this talk with Cole last week. Um, Christmas to me, the gifts that I got were I told Cole, I was like, this is why I just prefer not to get gifts. And I feel bad saying this, but it's like we had my parents got us some stuff, and I'm not ungrateful for the gift they got me. But I've told her I'm old enough, you don't need to give me gifts. I
Yeah.
just get my kid a gift. I really don't care. Also, I'm at a place financially, I can buy myself something, right?
Yeah.
Mom, dad, you don't need to buy me anything. You've done your job. Thank
Yeah.
you.
If I want something, I get it throughout the course of
Yeah.
the year.
So
Amazon shows at my house every day. It's like Christmas at the Bean House every day.
yeah. And so I mean, I got a purse, and it's a brand that I haven't worn in probably 4 years, and I thought it was really nice that my mom tried to get this for me, but it's not a brand that I've worn for many, and I will not go back to wearing, right?
Mhm.
And then we look at, like, we did a Secret Santa, and I opened up the gift, and it was a Lord of the Rings Lego, right? A
Mhm.
collectible one that hasn't been around, but I told Cole, I was like, it made me upset because I feel like people don't know me that well anymore. And that's why I think I get so frustrated with gifts, because I'm
Mhm.
like, I would just rather not get a gift than you trying to force something, because it just shows
Sure.
me you don't know me that well.
Right.
And it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. And I don't know why I got a little emotional about it, but not that obviously your wife, but like I was telling
I think I
Cole.
did pretty well on most of the gifts.
Yeah.
But the way I do it with Allison is sorry, finish your point. Finish your
Well, no,
point.
I was just gonna say it's just like, I don't know, the whole gift thing, I'm just not a fan of. And we did a Secret Santa for Christmas this year with my side of the family. Although, my brother's a nerd and my parents are nerds. And so my Cole's gift, each person did a gift. Cole's gift was good. Mine was good. Elise's and Kyle's was like normal stuff. And then like my dad got like a battery memory bank for your phone or something. And so we're all going around, and I'm like, okay, you can tell the nerds from the non-nerds for the stuff. But then I told her, I was like, I wish we would just do more Secret Santas. Like, just buy what you want. And if you end up with it, cool. If not, whatever. But at least it's not like I just hate the feeling of you have to go and buy stuff for people. I hate that.
Yeah, I understand that. And it's funny because I was talking to one of my customers yesterday about it, and he was talking about how he's got a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old granddaughter, and
Mhm.
it's about to be a 6-year-old grandson. And he's like, he talked about like, when he was growing up, like just humble and how Christmas was. And it was more about games and watching movies and
Mhm.
making Christmas cookies. And it was more about the feeling of Christmas. It
Mhm.
was more about and I think we did a good job this year of getting that Christmas feeling.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you know what I mean, but
Yeah.
just that warm,
Mhm.
holiday gratefulness, all those type of things. He's like, he remembered when he was like got his little sheriff outfit and he had the little pistols that click, 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 made the clicking sound. And he was talking about how he bought his wife went kind of crazy for the grandkids, like they always do. And he's like, and he told her, he's like, they're getting too much. When you think about how much we're giving them, how much their parents are giving them, how much the grandparents from the other side of the family are getting them, it's out of hand.
Ryan.
And I know what it can just get you.
No, I had 2 suitcases. I knew going into New Mexico how much he was going to get. So I had my big, the big one you take on European trips. I didn't pack half of that side because I knew, and that wasn't enough. I had to pack in my thing and part of Kohl's.
Yeah. And carry the Lego home.
And carry the Lego home because that was literally the only thing that didn't fit.
Yeah. Well, and it's just, and he said that, and all they went to was the Nintendo Switch and their little tablet, and that's where all they were interested in. That's all they wanted to play. And he goes, and he looked at his wife, and he goes, "Look at all these other gifts. They're just sitting there on the tree. And you're cleaning everything up. You're picking them. They don't even care about it. And they're too young to even know, right? They don't know.
Yeah.
But you're setting this precedent that this is what everything is going to be every year. And it's like, rather than making it more special, rather than doing 2 or 3 really special gifts. So one of the things, like with Allison, is the one time a year I can actually spoil her, right? Because she spoils the family, she spoils me, all those type of things. So with her, I have her do an Amazon list, and then when she points out things, if we're at a store or whatever, I will always take a picture. She just doesn't know it. I'll make a mental note so that I know to go back to it. So that way, when Christmas comes around, it's a surprise to her, because she'll totally forget that she
asked for it. Yeah,
she asked for it, or she saw it in a store. She thought she would love it, and I think that's what makes it more special. I always fail when I try to do what you just said, and it's not that I don't know her; it's that she is like you. She's so practical that she does not want a gift that she's not going to get use out of. Right? Like, she asked for this automatic shuffler dealer card thing. It's got remotes on it. Like, you can hit a button, it shoots you a card by yourself. Yeah. It was $60. To me, I'm thinking to myself, like, do we really need this shuffler? But she really wanted it. She loves games. She played games. She thought it was super cool. She was like, that's the one thing on my Amazon list.
When you have a certain amount of wine, you don't want to shuffle.
Yeah, and it is cool. It's a cool thing. But in my head, I'm thinking to myself, but that's what she wanted. And I'm like, and you made comments about it throughout the year, like, hey, just so you know, if you didn't see this on my Amazon list, so I knew it was something that she wanted.
Yeah.
It's those type of things where you know that she's at least going to get something that she wants and something that she's going to use. And Allison is very much like that. She's like, look, I'm all about spending the money. I'm all about the gifts. As long as it's going to be a gift that I actually am going to use, just for you to go waste your money for the sake of saying you gave me a gift, I'd rather you not do it. So I'm with you on that. And I think just in general, it just needs to be more thought out. It just needs, I think we just have gotten to the point now where it's all about quantity and how do I just, how is there more things to open?
We're a consumption society these days.
Yeah. For sure.
I mean, I just got rid of a whole box of stuff from our house, and I made I made Kian get rid of 5 of his stuffies, and you could have thought the world was ending. He was distraught. Over 5.
That's what we do with our kids.
Which 5?
Yeah.
Because he sleeps with like 30 in his bed. And I'm like, Kian, you don't need all these, buddy. And so I was like, okay, he's thinking that I'm ripping a part of his soul. So how can I like turn it to where he thinks he's doing good to the world? So I said, listen, buddy, you've outgrown these stuffies. Just pick 5 that you've outgrown, and they're going to go find love to another kid. The love that you get to give it, they get to give to another kid.
Yeah.
And so we put it in the box. And the next morning, the first thing he said the next morning, are they still going away? You're giving my stuffies away? I was like, yes, Kian, they have to go away. But he still has like 30 in his bed.
And he's forgotten about them. I guarantee you by now he's forgotten.
By now, yes. Well, he'll bring them up again, and I'll probably, tell him that some kid loves them, blah, blah, blah. But,
well, and it's the right thing to do. So we used to do that with our kids every year, too. It's like, guys, there's a lot of kids out there that get a gift if they're lucky, or they get nothing. So this is your opportunity to give back to these kids. Like you said, these are toys you don't play with. You just got a bunch of new toys. Your used toy is going to be somebody's brand new toy.
Yeah.
Like, you got to look at, and then when they started getting in that mentality, it worked out really good. So,
well, you'd be proud. I made Kian. Well, one of the gifts that Kian got that I thought was pretty cool, my parents got them an ATM.
Oh, nice.
And it's like a piggy bank, obviously, and he has his own little debit card.
Oh, cool.
And he has a wallet. We got him a wallet for his birthday, a Sonic wallet for his birthday last year. So he keeps it in there, and he does his PIN, which obviously we do his birthday because he'll never forget. But he picks it out, and when he has to put money in there, he has to put his card in and put deposit, or if he wants to pull money, withdrawal. And when we went to where do we have to go for somewhere? Oh, on New Year's Eve, when Cole and I went to go buy our Bower Lego set, Kian brought his wallet, and he bought his own Lego set that he wanted. There was a Sonic one that
Well, it makes them feel
retired.
proud too.
Oh, the
Gives them a sense of pride.
Disney Castle. There's a Disney Castle that retired, and this kid, which I'm really proud of him, he built it by himself. It's a 12 plus set for 12-year-olds.
Nice.
But he went and he used his own money, and he bought it with his own money.
That's awesome.
And so I told him, but anyways, it's cool. The whole ATM thing is pretty cool.
Well, it's teaching them. It's teaching them. It's teaching them money. Swipe like.
Well, there's no reason my
daughter
5-year-old should have $400 though.
Yeah.
And it's piggy bank, which he does, because people just my mom and everybody just gives him money, so he just stuffs $100 bills or $20 bills or $50 bills in his little piggy banks. I'm like, there's no reason. I told Paul, I was like, there's no reason he should have that amount of money.
No.
So I'm gonna start buying myself.
I used to get like $5. I used to get like $5 for Christmas.
And since when? My mom used to give me a penny.
Yeah, I used to
for
get
Christmas.
I used to get savings bonds from my grandpa. It's like $50. It was a treasury bond. It was worth, I think he paid $20 for it. Like, oh, it'd be worth 50 in 18 years.
Yeah.
Awesome.
God.
Yeah, it's definitely definitely changed. Definitely different. So
love it.
Yeah, I'm ready for some more wine.
Me too.
All right. Cheers.